Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm a little bit late today, and that's perfectly fine because, reasons. But yeah, I I was on call most of the day today at work, and so since I didn't have much work to do and nobody was responding to my messages, I basically just curled up on the couch and fell asleep. And when I woke up, it was quarter two, and I went, "Oh, I'm hungry. I got no food." And so I did a quick run down to the supermarket, and they were out of California rolls. And since they don't make quick and easy meals for people with gluten intolerance, well, yeah. All right. What? No, I saved. I forgot to save. Okay, we're doing this again.
It's about time. I'll purge you from existence.
All right, let's set things up like we had them last time. Let's do this, boys.
I may. I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Emperor, give me strength.
I won't go down easy.
Damage is negligible.
Alright.
If it serves your cause. Ancestors guide me. I am not your scene. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I understand your intent. If I must.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged. Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. This is why I was chosen.
Thank you, Argenta. Most appreciated.
I will not.
Oh, sorry. Control
Faith
core, not
without deeds
shift core.
is worthless.
Request approved. Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Alright, we'll put them as prey. And we'll put stacks on you.
Running binaric override.
Yeah, didn't make it. That's okay. Heinrich. Come over here, buddy. Budsky. Word of the Emperor.
For the throne's glory. More trouble than it's worth.
And
I
we'll
won't
just buff
object
Seth
to it.
here.
Let's see to it. Naturally.
And we'll just bonk the Fabricator Sensor. Seth, you are going to taunt anybody and
Suits
everything.
my purposes.
And then you are going to... Control 4. Control 3. Shift 3.
Nothing I can't do.
And then you're going to bonk
Not
this
a problem
guy
for me.
for the at all costs. Cassie, you're going to move up. You're going to shift that front line a little bit.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I'm going to hold off on using that heroic.
If I may.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. This is unacceptable.
Oops, came too far forward. That's okay.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
You just take her a little bit further back. Parry! Spank! More stacks.
Medium is beneath. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Are you sure you don't want to be? I promise I'll give you head pats.
I understand your another soul slips beyond the veil.
That missed. Okay. Parry! Spank! Parry and punish.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. For you, my Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act. That is not the Emperor's will. Eradicate.
Guaranteed hit. God, I loved Blessed Poltergeisting.
I'll do it.
Request approved. The scriptural
Give me stacks.
prognosis is favorable. Request
for the throne's glory. But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Suits my purposes. Already done. I am fear incarnate. Suits my purpose. Nothing of value has been lost. There's nowhere to hide. I'll pass. I shall not fear.
What? No! I didn't want that! Okay.
Another clean strike. Not a problem for me. Never wavered in the face of adversity. Watch and learn. Suits my purposes. Absolutely not.
Let's just move that front line again.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may?
I am not your Zing. Hands. Fall, creatures! Ancestors guide me.
Did that use up all the stacks I'd put on him? It did. But that's okay.
If it serves your cause.
Emperor, give me strength.
You didn't stand a chance.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Murder, mayhem, massacre.
I move swiftly to strike.
Everything must die.
Faith without deeds is worthless. You, my Emperor! I refuse.
Oh shit, I'm out.
Doubt is for the weak.
Well, reload. Oh, and he died from leap out. Oh shit. I have to level up again. Doing it. Unflinching, because, yeah. Argenta. You get, what did Argenta get again? We gave her awareness and adaptability, I think it was, yes. And then Cassia... Oh, this was the one... yeah, I gave her adjusting frontline because I didn't know about the other one. We'll give her some perception. Pascal... Savor the kill. Heinrich, we will give him... What was the last one I gave him? Steady superiority, right. And he's gonna get Carouse and Blood Haze. Okay. And finally, Erlitz. So yeah, we're gonna give her training perception. And then we're gonna give her... What? Lethality heightens, yes. Perfection. Okay. And now we get to loot the room.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
No, one guy missed it.
Victory awaits.
Oh, return to Void Ship. Okay, so we were at the end. Alright. Hello? Sharp pain pierces your head and the light dims in your eyes. You smell smoke and burning. You feel a wave of nausea. Your legs buckle and your knees hit metal floor. In that same moment, the manufactorum surrounding you disappears in a whirlwind of mist, ash, and gray shadows. Ooh, we've got a grainy effect here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those are chains. We've got the kink marine. Struggling against the elements, you barely raise your head to look. Your eyes sting and burn, but through the tears you see it. A colossal silhouette rising above you. The roaring tempest is unable to shake the mighty figure. Try to get a better look at the figure. Oh, writhing in... Oh, God. Writhing in pain, you raise your head. Uleron the Cruel, the war's inhuman eyes, but I am the master of those who have been felled by your hand in the halls of the primordial truth. I am Uleron the Cruel. The souls of my followers return to the font of power they served, crying out for me to cast my gaze towards the sacrilege. And what do I see? Yet another lackey of the corpse emperor. The giant's voice causes the storm raging around you to die down somewhat, as if the very sound of his voice is enough to make the whirlwind subside. You glance at the huge warrior and notice on his chest a winding azure symbol. The shades of blue seem to glimmer and mingle together. I am the sovereign of Kiva Gamma. This world is my dominion, not that of chaos. Oh, cling to the illusions. Cling to illusion. Clinging to illusions will do you no good. The rituals have already been performed. The mortals are already singing litanies of the primordial truth, or decorating the sacrificial altars with their flesh. Kiva Gamma, as you call it, is already saturated in the nectar of truth, a fate that awaits all worlds who stand in our way. Where are you? Where are you? Where were we taking me? This is the bridge that connects our minds, created by the will of my slave, whose fate you should be envying. The Psyker is useful enough to me to be left alive. You, less so. What do you want with me? I want to look upon the one who has disrupted my flock's duties and my master's plans. The warriors from my legion, the fabricator censor, you think their deaths as a triumph. However, it is but a minor hindrance in our path. There are other worlds that serve our goals. There are other sources of plasteel and adamantine. Revel in your victory. It will change. Oh, so I did save Kiva Gamma. Nevertheless, the blood in your veins whispers to the spirits that you warrant closer look. Yes. You are a descendant of the rogue trader whose warrant Kunrad Voiktvir sought to obtain by defiling the relic and binding it to himself with the tethers of the Empyrean. He was meant to become my servant, a rogue trader who would do the work of the truth, but then you interfered. Could it be that you wish to gain the god's favor instead? Do you wish to present the corpse relic to me and serve the truth? Hear your very blood calling, begging you to submit to me. What would be the point of future defiance? Yeah, no, no. Requires iconoclast follower. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to use Iconoclast. I should be using Dogmatic, but I will use Iconoclast. You waste your time trying to tempt me. It is not blood that defines a person's deeds, only their will does. And my will is thus, begone from my mind. Pitiful insect, you dare! A gust of wind sweeps Urlaron's figure away without a trace. The mist around you begins to dissipate, revealing the dark halls of the Manufactorium and leaving behind an oppressive sense of powerlessness. I sensed the presence of another Psyker. Someone made contact with you mentally, then tried to harm you with sorcery. I did what I could. You at least appear unharmed. Can you remember what you saw? He was a Chaos Space Marine. One of the traitors to the Imperium? I don't think it was he who touched your mind. I wouldn't have had the strength to go up against a Psyker from the ranks of those monsters. He might have forced some mortal to do his bidding. Perhaps it was through the same hapless medium that he sensed the death of his henchman. Heinrich looks away and frowns. Such indescribable power, to have reached out to your mind at such a distance. He said something about Theodora, about how the blood in my veins will lead me to serve chaos. Sister Argenta, who has been watching all of us intently, grows pale and makes a sign of the Aquila to ward off evil. Heinrich stares at you, whether in surprise or anger you do not know. Then he gives a curt nod. I see. We can theorize later, although I will say, Seth, that his words do not leave much room for interpretation. The Manufactorum around you looks the same as before the vision. Maybe they should... Yeah, I know it's a little bit... I just got mind fucked. Leave me alone. Also, it's like, hey, guys, he said this. Mind keeping an eye on me? Just in case I go a little bit too wonky? I mean, yeah, I'm the rogue trader. I am the rogue trader. And, sometimes it's nice to let your friends know. Well, if Abelard were here, yeah. I mean, look, you've got Argenta, who's, a sister of battle. If anybody can protect me, it's Argenta. You've got Cassia, who's, my navigator, and also romance target, so she'll be wanting to look out for me. Pascal is Pascal, he's a cool dude. Then you got Heinrich. Heinrich, yeah, it's like, okay, I'm an Inquisitor. I'm like, yeah, no, I work for the Inquisitor, I'll keep an eye out for you. And you've got Irlet, who hates chaos, and she'll keep an eye out for me, too. The world's industrial heart has fallen to corruption, but numerous faint Vox signals from the periphery indicate that the planet's small manufacturing cluster survived without succumbing to the heretics. The sacred machines and hallowed lays from these abodes have been reverently transported to the safety of the ship's holds. The fate of Kiva Gamma hangs in the balance. No, dogmatic. You do not fuck with chaos. Purify and restore Kiva Gamma, no matter the cost. The servants of the Adeptus Ministorum will heed the call and begin to assemble a holy crusade to purify Kiva Gamma. It will take much time and effort to root out every tendril of corruption lurking in the dark corners of the menu. You do not fuck with chaos like that. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna go with restoration. Yeah, and then I can get weapons from there. Okay. Which allows me to go to Foulstone. And... and it will allow me to build the Hallowed Railway. Wow, I only got 2 from that? Alright. Well, I fucked up royally. Alright, well, before I figure out how I'm going to deal with that, let's go back to the bridge and see if Anybody else has any opinions they would like to share? First, let's talk to Heinrich and bite the bullet.
To what do I owe this visit?
Are you satisfied with the results of your mission on Kiva Gamma?
Of course. The Fabricator Sensor's machine was stopped. Not another soul will be sent into the mouth of the archenemy. In time, we will succeed in uncovering and stopping other schemes of the cult. We dealt a blow not only to the cultists, but to the archenemy itself. I cannot help but be pleased. No servant of the God Emperor has closer dealings with corruption than the agents of the Golden Throne. In its quest to guard the Imperium against its foes' most devious and secret schemes, the Inquisition seeks to understand the essence of evil. It is not enough for us to burn or cut down a rotten seedling. We must study it, understand it, touch it. Every time any of us do our duty, we are risking our very souls. But when it comes to Psykers, the soul of a Psyker is especially enticing to the archenemy. The Cogitator was stopped, yes. I touched an infernal machine that was created to serve chaos. I used it. I delved into the principles of its operation. That was enough. Corruption needs only the briefest brush of contact. When I touched the cult's Cogitator, I drew the thousand-eye gaze of evil upon myself, as any agent does when they interfere in the schemes of those who serve the ruinous powers. And that evil undoubtedly left an invisible mark upon me, as it does on any acolyte who fights against the archenemy. And this will be the case every time I do my duty. I know a good deal about the fates of those who have served the throne before me. Enough to know that my path leads to one place, and one place only.
What are you going to do next?
My visit to Kiava Gamma did not produce answers to all my questions, but we did succeed in dealing a blow to the cult by destroying the Fabricator Sensor's machine. I have directed my spies to track the sect's surviving leaders. I am certain that they will have useful information for us soon. Though small, this is a victory for the Golden Throne, and I have you to thank for it.
I think that'll be all for now.
Thank you for finding the time for our conversation.
Excellent. Now let's go talk to Cassia.
Greetings.
Nothing there. Okay. All right. So we're not gonna have a conversation about my revelation that I made. Okay. Fine. That's fine. Oh boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have to step away for a bit because I got food. Like I said, I woke up late. I got food on the. I got food that I need to deal with. So give me about 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes, and I should be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned and the furry terrorist has been ejected from the room because he refused to shut up. So, let us get back to the glorious work of the God Emperor. So I need to build up, I hate to say it, but I may actually just have to go back and use the save game editor to just increase the number of... Ooh, pirates. The ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface, probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable, but collecting will not be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caves. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable and would likely not bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. Yep. I have plenty of plasteel. And there we go. Pirates!
All stations, report when manned and ready.
I mean, sure, if you insist. Surprise! Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Chase him.
I knew you were a great Lord Captain, Shireen.
No, thank you. Yes. Okay. Anything interesting here? No? Okay. Swift and merciless retribution is the proper fate for many transgressors. But the Imperium permits using convicts for hard labor on distant prison worlds, where, like Veabos 6. To atone for their crimes before humankind, hundreds of thousands of rogues and lowlifes toil in the mines on the Von Valencia's protectorate. Of the Von Valencia's protectorate until death from exhaustion or some other unfortunate accident claims their forsaken souls. Mm-hmm. Begin scan. Nice. The planet can barely sustain life, and yet search has discovered a long-lost Imperial colony. One that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonist lives in the conditions worse than any underhive, yet still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the local ruler, Archqueen Princeps Domina. Of course! The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack considered to be a palace by the people here. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made out of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. The guests are served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister delicately remarks that the best possible gift Lord Captain and his crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool. Yes, I will. Okay, no, I have to Google this. I have to Google this. This is just too good. This is just too good. Scout Vesti. I found an interesting callback option in the game. I did a text exploration of one of the destroyer ships that I found one of the systems while exploring. Halfway through the ship, my team gets a vox from a second team saying that they encountered something horrible. After checking, it was discovered that one of the scouts just wanted to prank the other team, not knowing the rogue trader was with them. I selected the option to punish him slightly and then move on with the quest. 10 hours later, I was scanning some planet. Yes, 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 yes. I am sending the prank-loving scout. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, yes. She hopes the Lord Captain will pay her more. Yes! There will be more visits in the future. Okay. Let's take it dangerous.
Annihilate them!
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. That is foolishness.
Eh.
This tedium is beneath me. I will not. If I must.
Fair enough.
I am not your Xenos pet. I understand your intent. Ancestors, guide me!
Tee-hee.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. This is why none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
My vow is to serve. The only sire condemns you.
For the throne's glory. Not sanctioned to do this.
All right.
But of course, Lord Captain.
I'll live another day. My tactics are flawless. All too easy.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Well, that was silly. Oh, it's because I didn't use the AoE.
I am a navigator, as duty demands.
I'm done with this one.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I am not your Xenos pet, Mon. I hear you moving. No more. Ancestors guide me. This tedium is beneath me.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Hee hee.
Doubt is for the weak.
How can I trust someone like you? Okay.
As the Emperor commands.
Insignificant value.
Your reckoning is due.
High momentum.
Nothing I can't do. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
We're gonna be here for a while.
My faith shields me.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Be gone.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Suits my purposes. None shall survive. Nothing I can't do.
High momentum.
I am not your Xenos pet, Mon. If I must, I deal death with my hands.
will not.
Cleansing fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor eradicated. I'll do it.
Suffering is part of the trial. Advising.
I'll see our foes obliterated. I'm done with this one. Let's see to it. Be gone.
Already done. Not a problem for me.
I have read tomes of military tactics. If only that were possible. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
If it serves your cause. I hear you moving. No more.
Guided by faith.
I'll drag you under the heel for that.
The Emperor's justice.
How can I trust someone like you?
Trust her, because even though she's shooting at you, you're not taking any
As the
damage.
Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated. Each strike is a prayer.
Oops.
The Emperor is on our side. I'm done with this one.
Curse you, miscreant!
So many good people bit the bullet. On the bright side, though, I get more trophies.
None shall stand in my way.
I'll go with Heinrich for a bit. He's been doing a good job buffing.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay. The machine spirit controlling this airlock is too simple and guileless to be tricked. It would be easier to deconstruct this airlock than to compel it to open. Okay. Leave.
Sister Argenta, you are always shrouded in a greenish-gray mist when I see you. Is it me that troubles you? Or is it whatever I can see behind it?
My soul is open to the light and his faithful servants. The rest is merely fleeting frailties that hold no significance.
A new challenge for me. It's about time.
Pay attention. I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive.
Hunched over the Oxcaster, the hooded man mutters monotonously but emphatically into the microphone as he rocks slightly to and fro. In the light of distant stars, our Emperor Progenitor wanders wearily. With thoughts and visions of us, he sends particles of his light through his body. Though his body suffers, his mind lingers on us. Let us therefore nourish him with the light of our souls, with our prayers, with our faith. The faithful worship of the Emperor under the Emperor under a great many names, and after a great many fashions, and yet I do not like this prayer. Observe silently. And here come the afflicted. With a pale hand, he throws back his hood, and you see an ugly face with a flat, wide nose, disproportionately large brow ridges, irisless eyes with enormous pupils, a wide, toad-like mouth, and skin that transitions to purple scales at the cheekbones. Standing before you is an abomination. That is an abominable subhuman, a mutant. Welcome to the abode of the Nourishers. Okay. Heinrich recoils and grimaces and touches his temple as if pained by a headache. This is bad. This is very bad. Ready your weapon, Seth. This being's nature has strayed too far from mankind's blessed genome. The Creed sees no humanity in deviations like these, and so it commands that such creatures must be exterminated without mercy. Who are you? I am Lecoxite. I'm Lee. Clamavus of the Nourishers of the Afflicted. I am he who speaks to our progenitor. The ship belongs to me. I understand this to be a trap. Am I correct? Indeed, Afflicted One. You have nowhere to run. The mutant shrieks, "May the grace of our progenitor be upon you." His words are piercing, becoming a shrill echo of 100 voices, minds, growing ever louder. It torments your mind, and before you know it, you reach for your weapon.
You will die screaming!
You hear a clanging echo grow louder in the empty modules, like hundreds of claws limbs strike Argenta's expression brightens. Countless foes in cumbersome positions, O Emperor, I thank thee for allowing us a chance to taste the sweetness of battle and the solemn joy of courageous... I mean, with that heavy bolter, yeah, we could probably hold out pretty much indefinitely. The Vox spits out a torrent of static, through which nonetheless managed to catch fragments of words spoken by voice, not unlike your Voxmaster. Von Valencia's command or lock signals lost before you manage to say anything. We must get out of this trap. Plan your retreat. If you had a few hours to explore the ship, you surely would have found any number of discreet shafts and unlocked modules you could use to leave the ship. As it is, you're only aware of a single possible escape route, through the airlock back the way you came. Okay. Optimal retreat route calculated. Delaying is not advised. We've gotta go. Your gaze falls on a room-colored control panel near the Vox receiver. A green lumen burns beneath the engage airlock seal switch. The switch socket is corroded and does not immediately yield to your touch, but the lumen changes to a blood red, and the whirring of the... Okay.
Follow my lead.
Oh! Chain Stealers!
For the Emperor!
I was wondering if I was ever going to see these guys.
If I may,
I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! This is why I was chosen!
This could be a problem.
isn't this a job for the serfs?
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. Just designate a target.
Ancestors, guide me!
If it serves your cause. Fortune favors the swift. This tedium is beneath.
Ancestors, guide me!
I deal death with my hands.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. For you, my Emperor!
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Request approved. True prognosis is vulnerability analysis successful.
Get me a target.
I won't object to it.
The Inquisition sends their regards.
High momentum.
Forge ahead!
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! This is why I was chosen!
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Let's see to it.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Already done.
Oops.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak. For you, my Emperor! I'll do it. This is why I
Brought you under the keel for that?
Shut up, Seth. Just deal with it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Request approved. Cogitation failed. High momentum.
I feel the power surging.
But of course, nothing stands against me. Be gone.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
You ain't
Not a
going anywhere,
problem for
bitch.
me. All too easy.
You're staying here
Suits
with
my
me.
purposes.
Swift and silent.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. For you, my Emperor! I'll do it. This is why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak.
Running binary override.
I won't object to it. Your reckoning is due.
Everybody run. Everybody run. Just run.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, that would have sucked if I hadn't opened all the doors. I still got plenty of plasteel. A lot of plasteel in this place. A small planet gently wrapped in amber forest greets you with a ruby-colored dawn. Basil von dem Clark, the local governor, gives the rogue trader a warm welcome. After several glasses of Damascene, the sweltering ruler asks if Seth von Valencius would like to keep him company during the upcoming hunt. I will accept the offer. After several hours of riding the local peculiar animals, you make camp in the middle of a golden forest. Basil von Clayark points at the sky. A flat disc rides over the horizon, constantly morphing its color and shape. The forest grows silent and empty. You can no longer hear the singing of birds or even the rustle of the wind. The governor nods with satisfaction, and few shapes step into the clearing. Their bodies are twisted by an unknown, and you watch the freaks with astonishment as they begin to dance to the throaty cackling of their brethren. Turning the bony growth and pulsating flesh of their scaly hands towards the unnatural thing in the sky. Alright. What's going on? You're about to see with your own eyes what is okay. The hypnotic dance seemed to continue. The unfortunate creatures howled, whined, convulsed, unable to tear their bleeding eyes from the celestial body. When the Pavonine disc outshone even the light of the local star. Okay. Outshone even the light of the local star, the physical shells of the things that used to be men burst, releasing beasts onto this plane that even the most fluent and capable pen could describe. Excitedly explains that the creatures you saw are the children of the great King of Distortion, he who is the true god and patron of the fertile grounds. Once every cycle, his chariot shines. Execute the governor on the spot. Yep, no. Order the crew to chart a course to the anomaly known as the King of Distortion. Yes! The king mockingly laughs. Oh. Yes! Okay, we're gonna kill this thing. Well, we got thrown. What? Alright, hang on. I actually want to do that properly, so... No, never mind. Don't care. Chart new routes, please. 'Cause- No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again because because I honestly thought that was one of those things where well I've never received a warning like that before. I know it's safe's coming, but I've never received a warning like that before. So yeah, now I know if they give me something like that, yeah, no, you don't touch it. Okay. I don't want to do this mission again. Before I do that, I'm just gonna go grab some more food because I'm hungry. Alright, I want to know where this rumor about furry rodents came from. Actually, hang on. I don't want to miss this, so... Rogue... Trader... Furry... Rodent... Rumor. Oh my god, Space Gaven. In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, capybaras are still around for some fucking reason. Okay, that's funny. It's a joke. Good to know. I actually thought it was something I had to be worried about. I hadn't encountered anything I could do to deal with it. Okay. Speaking of dealing with things...
stand in my way. A new challenge for me.
Lady Cassia, is something troubling you?
Once again, you have read my mood like an open book, Master Van Cox. My eyes, oh, they still ache from the kaleidoscope of colors I see around me.
Victory awaits!
Cast your eye there. Never doubt me.
Oh yeah, that would have given it away. God damn it, I need melted charges.
It's about time.
Ta-da!
venerate the Dark Gods!
We gotta go!
Follow my lead!
Really?
I'll see you terminated!
I was hoping that by completing the conversation faster, I'd get out quicker, but oh well. Guess not.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor. If I may...
If I must. That is beneath me.
Everything is beneath you.
I am not your Xenos pet. Fortune favors the swift. If it serves your cause. Ancestors guide me.
Thank you.
Guided by faith! Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen! That is not the Emperor's will.
Poke holes!
Advancing. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. Running binaric override. I venerate you, machine spirits. High momentum.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Rejoice in battle! I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! This is why I was chosen!
I approach the designated position.
Oh yes, please, just move yourself into position and stand there. Wonderful.
Naturally. I need a foothold.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Power resides in the will of the righteous. To you, my Emperor. Doubt is for the weak.
Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary override.
Pain cleanses the body.
That works! God, I am efficient.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
So I'll have to come back here later. An unidentified object has been located in the system. The artifact reacts to our transmissions by releasing unknown radiation, most likely of Xeno origin. The cogs are reporting. If you want to get a closer look, you'll need... Yeah, okay. Snow World. At first it looked like a snowy and desolate planet was devoid of surprises, but the yellow and orange flickering of lumens and notifications from the auger system informed the officers that there was a small colony. Okay. The explorers report the dismal condition of the settlements and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent and pale. Their icy blue eyes see practically no color. Their language is rough and guttural, and their stomachs cannot tolerate anything except the stew made from local roots and mosses, and yet they are subject to the Imperium and still loyal to the Emperor. They have mistaken your people for his emissaries. Yeah, find out what happened. The local elders woefully reminisced about times long gone. Most of them were still sheltered in their mother's wombs when the snow first settled on the verdant fields. Hail ruined the crops and frost hardened the soil. Plants and large beasts that could not sustain themselves were the first to go. They were soon followed by birds and other small animals. Most people in large cities perished, unable to warm themselves and their families. They say the governor and his entourage left the world in the first few days of winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to the pleas from this dying world. The star remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the Vox station. These abandoned subjects of the Imperium still managed to save the machines and other valuables, but they were little use without a supply of promethium, and yet those who survived eventually adapted to the tribulations that the God Emperor had sown us. No! Yeah, give these people. Yeah, they are servants of the God Emperor. When the maw of the first generator belched forth a furious roar and black ash started falling from the sky instead of snow, the locals laughed and danced, trying to warm their limbs after decades of cold. They called down blessings upon their unseen savior, a rogue trader from the Von Valencius dynasty, and thanked the God Emperor for this fortuitous encounter. Damn right. Whoa! Shouts of grateful approval, not to mention many parting gifts. Damn right. I love how there's promethium on this planet. Okay. I'm doing this for the roleplay. Gracious subjects of the God Emperor, you now produce promethium for the Von Valencius dynasty and for yourselves. Rejoice for your generous benefactor. Nice. Okay. Let's F5 this. Ooh. Look out. Bridge, we have an unknown object dead ahead. Not an asteroid, clearly artificial in nature, but it's larger than Footfall Station. Copy that. Report relayed to officer on duty and pilots. Expect visual soon. We have a visual. What the? Incoherent whispering. Look out. This is Voxmaster. I'm adding the pilot, senior officer, and Lord Captain to this channel. His lordship wishes to assume personal command. Look out. Lord Captain, we have requested intel on the object from the auger array. Oh, it's no need to engage the augers. I know what this is. It's called a webway gate. Van Kalox here. What we see before us is a webway gate, an artifact that Xenos used to get to their source's realm, so to speak. It allows Eldari to go around the sector quickly, and serves as a hideout for their most unpleasant tribe, the Drukari, whom we've already met. Irlet here. This gate is just like the one you saw on the Lilithon. The children of Asaron wander the void through such constructs, erected in ancient times. Any ship that passes through the portal will enter a tangle of paths fathomable to none but the kin. Enough mystery, we're changing course, moving out. Yeah, let's not piss her off. Eight plasteel. Damn. That's actually worth it. Yeah, I'll pop down one for some Xenotech. Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layout, and passages betray their Xenos origins. There are currently no signs of Xeno activity on the planet, and the ruins seem to be abandoned. The burnt husk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done something for Jai, so let's do one for her. Archaeotech las gun. Whoa! Close examination reveals a few precious Archaeotech items. Unfortunately, removing the destroys white shards of bone are now scattered among the burned out ruins. Okay, good. To the Hulk! A vigilant member of the Augurs detected a small Xenos vessel. Send out a boarding shuttle. Version has laid waste the ship. Okay. The Xenos here claims to recognize the symbol. Oh, okay. Well, at least we found out more about her people. Now, let's destroy the enemies of humanity.
Hold fast. Our faith will be tested.
I could be in trouble.
Nobody survives battle with this void ship.
Got him. Incoming! Boom.
effectiveness of the crew has been recognized as adequate.
Solar sails. Cool. Sarah Earlet. Then make a few purchases. I will take it. I mean, that's just a straight upgrade, so yes, I will take this as well. Yeah, no, I'd rather have the Hecutor. Yeah, I will definitely take, yeah, more of these. Yes, please. The Heavy Flamer. Yep. I made a mistake there. Okay. Oops. Iconoclast Adherent. Wait, am I? I do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. Warp breached. This time, trouble came straight to the bridge. Joy. Yeah, I really screwed up.
Submit, and you'll die quickly!
Oh, whoa. That was not how I wanted that to go, but okay.
I'm afraid not. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
As the Emperor commands, this is why I was eradicated. I'll do it.
Do not dare ask. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I must not falter. Onward!
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Already done. Not a problem for me. You didn't stand a chance. Suits my purposes.
Follow my lead.
Nothing of value has been lost.
I move as if unseen. I hear you moving. No more. You cannot force me, Alantak. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Weather the storm!
As the Emperor commands, I act. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Vital function successfully terminated.
You didn't stand a chance.
Follow my lead!
of House Orselio, I
Faith
shall
without
prevail.
deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. This is why I was keep practice of prayer. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
If I may,
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
My reckoning will be swift.
Everyone, step aside. Be gone. I'll see our foes obliterated.
But of course, your reckoning is due.
Nothing I can't do. Not my specialty.
I deal death with my hands. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Moving out!
Please just attack Seth and get this over with.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Insignificant value.
A new challenge for me?
There we go. The Corona's Expanse map. After analyzing the auger data, the officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered in oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turn the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit. Nice. Yep. I tried, because that was a chance to get more navigator points, but oh well. Okay. The Archer group picks up heavily damaged Xenos void ship among the countless rock masses of the asteroid belt, an Eldari vessel beyond a doubt. According to the Von Valencius archives, about 100 standard years ago, the Imperial Navy set up a barrier in the system against pirates and the enemies of humanity. Countless prime machines are still scattered among the wreckage. The Vox Master manages to tune the ship's systems to an unconventional frequency, and the bridge suddenly fills with chime-like Xenos voices. Drawn out and mournful, they sing in an unknown tongue, but every officer on the bridge can sense this as a dirge. Answering the call, Irlet jumps to the cogitators, startling the officers on the bridge with her sudden jolt. In hopes of understanding the Mon Kai technology and figuring out how to help her kin, the Eldari runs in circles around the blinking vid screens, but the mysteries of the machine god eludes the Xenos. Then she turns to the Lord Captain, powerless. Irlet is asking if the Elantak to help her kin who have found themselves trapped in the snare of fate. The Eldari are enervated and weak, and their song is a cry of despair, a cry that is fading. Do it. Now all the crew can do is hope that the calculations are correct and that the veteran officer's experience does not let them down. However, the Xenos do not respond to the incoming hails. We're going to inquire. Presumably been damaged. Alright, we're going to send in a shuttle. The shuttle enters the asteroid field. The pilot proceeds with caution, confidently avoiding the chunks of rock and nearly imperceptible mines. However, when the shuttle reaches the void ship, the rescue teams report the catches bridge off guard. The vessel's starboard side has been breached by the micro-weapons of an unknown Imperial void ship. There are no survivors. Shielding her eyes, Irlet closes them and clutches the spirit stone at her breast. Coming to, the Eldari does not speak for a time. Did I not go fast enough? Okay, let's. I actually want to try that. Sometime after, Irla comes to the Lord Captain, haggard and still holding on to hope. She says that she came aboard the Mon Kai vessel and set off into the darkness in hopes of finding her kin, but found only corpses slaughtered by humanity's hatred. And though she and the Lord Captain were not always in agreement, the Elantak still tried to lend a helping hand. In gratitude, she promised, she shares the coordinates of her kin's cache. Save the Eldari survivors. Well, didn't quite work. Alright, we'll come back here later once I've actually had a chance to, you know, level up my ship a bit. Alright. So it looks like these are the only two systems left I have to visit. At least as far as I can tell. I visited every other system, and I'm going to be coming back for that one planet. But yeah. So my biggest error was trying to establish this right here, just a single jump path. Because that took nine Navigator's Insight to make, which is silly. I realize that now. I thought we'd be getting more. So Janus. The Capella Biologist. Yes, I would like to have a replenishing Churgeon's medkit, thank you. The Tech Priests have made a sinister discovery on Kiva Gamma, a blast machine built at the behest of the wicked Cubus Delphum. The machine is capable of picking up the whispers of the warp. It seems to occasionally transmit discordant binaric melody to nowhere, but no encrypted data or other threats have been detected. It seems to be a functional side effect of sorts. Of course, the idea of using a machine instead of the astropath to contact the voices of the warp seems tempting, but this machine is teeming with corruptions. Its fuel tanks are satiated with the liquefied souls of your subjects. It has enough for now, but someday it will have to be refilled. What does my retinue think about this? On behalf of the Inquisition, I hereby declare a ban on any contact with this device. It must be removed and given to our acolytes. Normally that would be all, but I will explain further, out of respect for you. The Inquisition can reap benefits from this heretical machine. Our trained acolytes are able to carry a vigil near it, carefully listening to the dark whispers of the spirits, immaterial without surrounding activity. Yep, okay. The daemons wanted us to hear their vile speeches. Let them hear our righteous cry. Seth, let me summon the most zealous preachers who would dedicate their lives in zeal to reading. Let us stand outside their home and screech at them and annoy the piss out of them. Has to be anathemized and deconstructed in the name of total knowledge acquisition. The principles of its work must be inspected beforehand in great secrecy, requesting the right to investigate the heretical device before disposing of it. Yeah, Heinrich, take it away. The squad of the Inquisition is acolyte, secretly requisitioned a desecrated machine after some curious anonymous warnings began to arrive on Dargonas. Each of them had undoubtedly be paid for with the blood and souls of a selfless defender of the whatever. Thanks to the information overheard by the wishes of the Lord, many heretical plots and blasphemous messages sent by the cult of the Final Dawn have been uncovered. The Protectorate has gained a new line of defense. Yes! Let the Inquisition fucking deal with it. Profit factor is good. Profit factor is... Ugh. Ugh. I do need weapons, so... Okay. The steady rhythm of life has been disrupted when the fourth watch of the voyage to lower decks had their grab. Oh, God. Everybody just keeps dying. I really screwed up. Troubling news arrived from Janus, your lordship. While digging an irrigation ditch, the workers found a Xeno obelisk made of unknown material. It was delivered to a laboratorium and subjected to another test, one of which caused reaction. A series of anomalies were recorded in the Epsilon 2 Majoris region. It's almost like Janus itself is fighting us there. Many logistical chains have been disrupted. The only people who visited the uncontrolled territory are the wretches fleeing deeper into the region in greater and greater numbers. The observers report strange fires in the sky and completely... Okay. Esteemed ultra-acquisitors are gathering freemen and daredevils for an expedition to the heart of the region. They assume a priceless trove of xenomechanisms wait for them inside. Permission to advise granted. I await your proposals. The nature of Janus is rising up. It's a lucky coincidence that Janus harvest specialists who are not only experts on controlling life, but on destroying it as well. Even though reports from the Megas Biologist Capella make no mention of storing weapons of mass destruction, I have no doubt they do possess some. They always do. I see no reason not to let them use this. It's my agri-world. Deployment of fortified research stations in the affected sectors is recommended. The benefit of gathering more information justifies the increased casualty rate among personnel. The sickly creatures know more about this pestilent growth than we do, something we must amend quickly. We should catch some mutants and force them to cooperate. That way we can learn what we are dealing with. How are the wretches that are involved? We do not know. It's if they all received a signal telling them to abandon their work and rush deep into the afflicted territory. May the Omnissiah be merciful to the souls of those who will give their lives in the name of attaining knowledge. The scouts who ventured into the heart of the afflicted region discovered ancient Xenos creations emerging from the ground. The afflicted region reacted to the incursions by expanding and swallowing up some of the negative. Fortified observation stations were set up in a large cluster of suppressors data paid for by the lives of many watchmen who fought against the enraged wilds. That's annoying. Yeah, efficiency. All right, actually, let's take a quick peek at this. So, what is this? The Audacity of Janus torpedo launchers. Torpedo tubes capable of firing 4 sonic Aldari torpedo tubes with 80. I mean, that's basically 100. That's 88. I don't know. I'll give those a try for a bit. Okay. I think that is enough for now. We're at 3 hours. And I think we will be starting the next session. I think what I'm going to do, because I don't want to miss... I totally screwed up. I didn't realize just how stingy they were with the Navigator's insights. So, I think what I'm going to do is for the next Thursday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the actually, wait a minute, give me a second here. Let's see, because the new DLC releases on the 24th, and the 24th is okay, so the 24th is 2 weeks away. So, how do I want to do this? So, I think what I'm going to do is next week Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the save game editor, give me back the 6, because it's not 9, it's 6. Give me back the 6 Navigator's Insight that I wasted, because I was stupid and I didn't realize how stingy they were. And then I'm going to go do the last 2 planets that I have yet to explore. I'm going to stabilize out some of the... yeah, I'm gonna... And yeah. And I'm still gonna have to work on stabilizing out some of the warp routes. Yeah. 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 So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I should be good to go. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Take it easy, everybody. Have yourself a good one.